So to pick back up where we left off, I told you we were going to start and allow or actually show some connected devices. So what I did is I set up a safety I/O block through BootP server and set it up and connected it to port 1 of our Stratix switch that we have, and you can see that it's actually represented as the link is up, the speed is at 100 full, so a speed of 100 megabytes per second, and the duplex is 100 full, I'm sorry. See, I'm connected currently through my second gigaport down here. So if we look, we're still in our standard setup that we had. We're our Stratix 8000. Our IP address again is 192.168.0.100. The configuration is still the exact same configuration we set up before, with the ports being in automation device 1 through 4, and the desktop automation as gigaport 1. Gigaport 2 is in switch automation. Now, I will say that it will still work based upon the SmartPorts setup differently, but just know that I should be connected to 1 right now. Whatever, as far as that works, it still works fine. The Express setup is still the Express setup that we set up in the Express video that showed. The port setups, again, are set up the exact same way. The speeds as far as a 100 and then a full. And then obviously our gigaports are set to detect a gigaport, and they're not set to they can be set to auto if you need to. I mean, that's probably best. But I would recommend, if you're setting up a switch, you're setting it up for a reason. So you should know whether it be an RJ45, which is the copper connection, or a SFP, which is the fiber connection. So without further ado, let's look at the so let's see, port status. So you can see there's 2 things hooked up. Again, I have my computer hooked up to the gigaport 2, which you can see. Sorry, it clicked right there. Gigaport 2, which you can see. The first port of the 100 full, which is 1 through 4 on my switch. I have 6 ports. 1 through 4 is the 100 full. Basically, I have one Ethernet device, which is the safety module that I set up. So I set that up through BootP server. Again, that's a whole nother video, but I will say that just to show you that everything is connected. The Stratix switch is right here, and you can also, what I'd like to highlight too, is you can go into RSLinx once it's set up and go to configuration. Look at your port configuration, exactly what the same stuff you're seeing on the web page. I would recommend using the web page. Advanced port setup. This is something that, again, I still recommend using the web page. You can use this. It really depends on what you want to do. But you see the current version I'm running. Just get the information off of it. You can also, if by some chance you see like a question mark or a caution symbol or whatever, you don't see the icon, that means you do not have the EDS file. Upload the EDS file from device, and I'll go ahead and do that even though I have it. So simply just click yes, go in there, and it will automatically go in to find your stuff. Once it goes through the motions here, it will upload the EDS of that Stratix switch that I currently have. I did this beforehand, so to save time, but I figured, you know, it's value to actually show you how to do this. So I went ahead and, you know, wanted to show you. So hopefully this thing hurries up, and that's always the thing when you're doing a video. Things tend to take their time. Either way, you see that the system is working. You can hover over this stuff and see what's going on. See, this port is, no link is on this port. This port is actually link is up in the speed of it. This link down here, these links are nothing connected to them. Of course, the console has nothing. The gigaports over here, this link has nothing, and this link is connected, and this speed is 1 gig. So let's see, go to Smartports. Again, that lays out Smartports. Speed. Speed is see, the link is up. Yeah, so you get the same. Really, it kind of just changes. You know, as far as the duplex, I mean, so it just changes a few things about it. Really, the status is the best way to stay. So let's see if we are up yet. Nope, we're not. So apparently I already had it, so it's not going to allow me to upload. But all you would do in that case is come to, let's just get rid of that. It's not letting me get rid of it. So it's holding on to it. Let's see if we can go to Task Manager and just kill it. Nope. So let's shut bootp server off. No, I would not like to save that. Let's go and let's just kill links. I don't really recommend killing links, but if you have to, you have to. So sometimes that happens, you know, whatever. This is software, so depending upon your computer and what you're doing, just note that you may have to do that. You know, and sometimes you have to, you know, restart service or whatever. But hey, that's what videos and stuff are about. You know, just show you what, not to show you the best case scenario, but to show you exactly what you could see. So hey, things like this are good. Let's see why Linx is not starting. So let's go to control panel, administrative, component services, So this is type stuff they don't show you in tech notes or anything like that, so can be helpful. Start. Yep. Service not respond. So it may need to be rebooted, which is no big deal. I mean, it's not a big deal at all. Yeah, I didn't like that. So it may need to be rebooted, but the point of the video is basically it's the setup is there. Everything is talking. Everything is you know, is currently showing. But what I'll do right quick is just shut the video off. Yeah. Okay, real quick. So when I shut it off, what happened was in component services, everything started fine. But one thing I will note that is the best practice to do is to come to Start Panel and then go to your Rockwell software and go to Links and then launch the control panel. what I found is it was running as a service, so it wouldn't start. So I just merely stopped it, and then basically unchecked this always as a run as a service, and it started up fine. So needless to say, we're back. Let's just sign into the switch 192.168.0.100. That's going to ask me for a password. Okay, so and yeah, sometimes this pops up, no big deal. And yes, I want to allow pop-ups. Okay, all right, so now we're back having our switch web page. And again, we went over the configuration, we went over everything. The ports are still hooked up. So the main thing I wanted to show was, it connected through RSLinx. Show you the configuration of the device that I have, that I plugged in and have working. Again, I set the IP address, the mask subnet, and then also I change it from auto negotiate the speed to force it to 100 full. Again, that is something that is it's up to you if you want to do. I like to do it because I like my stuff faster. I like to transmit data as fast as I can. So again, no big deal though, right? Let's see, I don't know that upload. Let's see, yeah. So just know the upload EDS file thing. That will work fine as long as you already have the device. It should work fine no matter what. I don't know. I may have ran this or something, or played with it too much or whatever. But you can also come in here and let's see. Let's start a new file. You can also use this Stratix switch into a file, a PLC file. So just know that you can add that in your IO tree. And we'll say new, yeah, new emulator Stratix 8000. Okay. All right, so put that in there. And we can go new. Of course, you can't discover what we're doing. So I want to say, let's see, show filters. Let's go here, communications. I think you may, at the version I'm at, you may have to put it in as generic. On the current build I'm using, what I mean by build, the current VMware that I'm using an older one, so it's limited to version 20. If I used my version 30, I believe it would pull up just fine. Let's do that. Let's just pop this one open, see if it pulls it up. I just want to show that it's easily added, because this is a lot different setup, as far as the 5000 goes. This is Studio, so RS Studio. Let's pull it up. Let's see. Emulate, no. Let's just go Studio. Let's make a new one. New project. So not to take up too much of your time, just want to show that how to add it in to a project. I might be running a little bit low on memory, so I might need to adjust my memory up here, but not sure. I may already have this set up on a different one. Yeah, so where do we have motion example? Nope. That's fine. That's fine. What we can do is Stratix 8000. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. And I believe again that there's a new, they have a new the new platform has all the information already in it, so it should basically pick that stuff up as far as that goes. So let's finish this. I'm not sure if my links will pick that up because I just swapped PCs. I basically swapped virtuals. I still have the other virtual open, so I'm just basically using a different one now. And you see my memory getting low. So the more virtuals you have open, keep in mind you will run low on memory. But again, this is good stuff for you to see. Let's see, I can shut this one down, being that we're pretty much done with that one. Let's just shut this one down. Nah, that's fine. It popped up. Okay. So yeah, okay, it pulled up my Alright, so let's see, now it should show, let's just see, it should show my IO tree, should show new module, and again, discovery will not discover that. So let's go into clear all communications, and then it should show the maybe it's specialty. Might have been in the other one if I would have went motion. And I may have to add the AOP as far as that goes. Point of it is you can add this to your IO tree. Yeah, you can add this to your IO tree and it will be in there. Apparently I don't have the stuff in there though, so not a big deal. I just wanted to kind of show you that. But yeah, okay. Well, I hate to not show it, so let's log out and log back in under a different user. I know that I have this. Let's see. Oh, okay. Apparently it wants a new. So here's some classic problems that you run into, right? And yeah, that's right, I don't have it on this PC. So yeah. Well, to conclude what we're doing, let's just show again the 192.168.0.100. Show this connected and show everything working like it should be. This is probably my connection. Yeah, I have a connection issue. So let's go to VMware and the ownership should be bridge. So I'm having a connection issue, but you've seen it working off this VM. Oh, it's restarted. That's why. That's funny. So you gotta watch who has ownership of the network card. So yeah, this one had access to the network card. So that was the issue. So you kind of got to see multiple devices set up on the Stratix using the configuration that we had. And again, yeah, let's not pull that up. So obviously setting up the Smartports like we did before, everything talking exactly through like it's supposed to be talking, and actually got to see a little bit of troubleshooting on my end where I had a little bit of issue. But main thing is if you don't see it up here in your RSLinx, upload the EDS file, and again, that's really no big deal. Just have, that's the configuration that we were running on the other videos. So if you haven't seen the other videos, I'll link them below. I know this is kind of building on, each one of them is kind of building up on another one, but it also shows it's not just this pre-laid out video that everything works perfectly. I like to show problems, so I like to, straight off the cuff, I like to just do it and you see exactly what I run into so that you see exactly how to fix it if you run into the same issue. So this is not a perfect world. We know that is not a perfect world, so we're going to run into issues. So why people make videos where it's always a perfect setup and it works every time, I have no idea. So I would like, and on my channel, I at least like to show what really happens in the real world, and PC to PC, what could happen and how things could transpire. So again, hopefully that was really helpful. If there's any questions, and no matter what Stratix you're using, this is all about the same thing. So if this is hopefully this was really helpful, and this added value to what you're trying to do. And if you have any questions or concerns or whatever, just leave them in the comments below, and I'll make sure to link the other videos below too if you wanted to see what we did on the prior setups. So depending upon when you found this video, could be more useful to watch those first. All right, well, hope everybody's having a good day, and thank you for supporting the channel. And don't forget to check me out on onlineplcsupport.com. That is where my web page is, and I'm constantly trying to develop that better within time restraints. So hopefully that works. So again, we're here to help. So leave comments. I'd like to hear from you, and pass the word on, because we are trying to grow, and we appreciate all the support. So thank you, and hope everybody's having a good day.